Hello, I have inflamed bronchial tubes. Caught something. My voice is all messed up. Apologies. It wasn't for the first half of this video. I'm shooting this afterwards. I just need to tell you, even though I barely can, the Fish With Your Masterpiece course is launched. I wish I could sound more excited. Throughout the entire course, I don't sound like this at all, don't worry. It's hours of course content on expediting how to make masterpiece fishing lures like these. It's the official bait makers group. Share your creations, discuss ideas. I post there a lot. Everything bait making. Super helpful group. It's access to all the templates I have offhand. I put them all on already, and then every other template I ever make will go on there. So go get an account, go get signed up. It's lifetime access for one payment. Can't beat that. I'm gonna stop being all raspy and hoarse on you. Enjoy the video and go join the course. Where is the drill press key? Where? Come on now. Grabbed a new one. Okay. Oh, and it's too small. Can't find it. It's like 15 minutes later. Wow. 0.55 inches, 14 millimeter is 0.55 inches, like on the dot. So this will be perfect. Poked through right there just as far as it needed to go without blowing out. Now I can come in from the other side and it'll be clean. Isn't that crazy? This is a 3-foot piece, fiber optic cable, pointing it up at the light, down at the floor. It's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm just thinking the light from the other side of the lure is gonna be able to funnel through. I can paint over that with any, translucent color paint, make it whatever color I want. Do I wanna do the eye? I don't know. What the heck, I'm going to. Lovely. Then we'll be able to see with the glass dome eyes over fiber optics versus no glass dome eye in the Shad Dot. Just scuffing this thing up before it goes in. Whoa. Bit of push out. Feels like we got good coverage in there. I don't think I'll have to worry about getting that fiber optic surface polished either because the clear coat going over it's gonna make it look smooth. I'm noticing the 5-minute epoxy's doing that, even though that was a bandsaw finish on it before. Looking good. I gotta give this a couple hours at least. Those will look natural. They never look good at this point after you get done with the Dremel technique, but once you get the clear coat and the paint and everything on them, they look just like a fin. Scraggly fish fins. Alright, I set up those chamfer lines so I don't really have to carve through the fiber optics. I'm not sure how that goes, so I'm not even going to go there. Need a new blade. I was close to making this out of maple because it was going to be a glider. And I haven't done that in a while, but I'm glad that I didn't. So I decided not to make a glider. I'll just be waiting and listening for those fish to bloop, start hitting top water. I'll be ready with my fiber optic wake bait. Wake up, babe. They're hitting top water. It's got good shape to it. So I've been measuring and doing math. If I remember right, these are 14mm holes. I got a 15mm glass dome, cabochon. I think I'm gonna go for the domed eye look, bulgy eyes on this thing. I took the measurement to the outside of the eye socket. I'm gonna reduce that probably like a couple hundredths of an inch. I'm gonna cut another one, scratched it with my calipers right there. That's what we're dealing with. Seems fine. Let's get that scuffed up and glued in. Just making sure I got this centered before I just set it up and leave it. That looks pretty crazy. Yet another 14mm hole. Want a big chunk of very localized lead. I don't want to spread it out. So I'm using a backlight and I'm centering that eye. This is a cutout from the stencil, and I'm centering that eye over the light coming through the eye socket. It's working really good. Getting this drawn on before we pour lead. Just being efficient as heck right now.
Because if we look at something drive through this is like 2.5 hours and it's like a bumpy road, so I can't see anything. Because the power. So they showed me my room. It's about midnight, maybe 12:30. So I like rushed my things. That I grew up in. 5 out of 5 Indian kids that were in my grade in the whole city. That we can get to the state of mind. This is, you know what this is? This is debt. But the majority of it doesn't.
All right, we got that lead covered. Time to cut the bait in half. Softening all edges so the clear coat sticks better. Okay, after too much deliberation, I've decided to put a lip on it. I wasn't gonna for a little while there, and now I'm going to. This is like the only way I do a lip anymore. I mortise a slot into the bait and install a tab that's attached to a lip for the cleanest looking lip slot. Oh my goodness, that was an absolutely perfect fit first try. Easy peasy, straight as heck. It's gonna be a crank-a-rooney. All right, I just got the edges of that lip polished up. I got the tab roughed up, ready for glue in. I'm gonna drill all these pilot holes, glue that lip in. We're gonna seal the wood, and this thing's gonna be ready to paint. Oh, and install the hardware. Those got super clear with just a little bit of polyurethane over them. That end grain is like a sponge. The polyurethane just absorbs really good. Hey, I'm not gonna talk very much through this paint job. Kinda hurts. But we're gonna paint this bait. It'll probably be all better by the next video. But don't forget to fish with your masterpiece course. It has been launched. It's available. Go join the official bait makers group. Sorry, I listen to some strange stuff while I paint baits, but access to every template I have and ever will make, and hours and hours and hours of course content that I'm constantly adding to. So just a little reminder before I stop talking. Thank you.
Understand where he was. He could hear that.
For economic
typically with color change, right? So 60 degrees, 60 shifts. But these are definitely, some are down to 3 colors. Second teaspoon, you can do a nice 30-second teaspoon as well. But half of a stick to solve first. Amazing looking results.
It's a pretty good looking shad, man. Can't help but say that right now. It's feeling a bit better. It's a few days later. We'll get to testing this thing. I'm trying to, like, if the sun's up here, you know, What's that optical fiber tubing gonna be doing? I think it'll throw off some light. With the lip, it's gonna crank and roll a little bit, you know, so like, cha, shoot some light down there. I decided to not put any color over the fiber optics too, just to see the effect. Next time I do this, I'm gonna put translucent color in there. I have a feeling this stuff is just an acrylic flexible tube with some reflective stuff around the outside of it. Like that's all that this is. Let me know if you know exactly how that stuff's made, but it seems like it's just a acrylic tube with reflective stuff on the outside of it. That was a good paint scheme. This thing turned out very shad-like. That's gonna catch stuff this spring. Big moment. In my experiences, a 2-piece crankbait can either work really good or not work at all. There's not a lot in between. And with the added weight in the body of that fiber optic stuff, makes me a bit nervous. It floats good. There's about 1 inch of bait sticking out of the water, the rest is submerged. And it works extremely good. Trip over that. Moving it at wake bait speeds is like, that's gonna be deadly. Blow out? No. It does not blow out. Oh my goodness. This thing is gonna catch us some monsters. That is so much movement. It has a lot of roll and a lot of swim. That's so good. I don't think I could improve upon that. How much does that up the fish catching potential of this? Adding a little bit of fiber optic stuff? I'd say 2%. I don't really know actually. I'm guessing not much though. It's like a different way of catching and reflecting light apart from the metallic and pearlescent scales on this thing and the gills. You know, you're not getting much light reflection from this angle except for that shad dot in the eye. Optical fiber filament in a lure. I really like it in the eye. If I do this more, that'll probably be my go-to. It makes that eye very unique, like fully translucent. It's cool to do this and see your hand in it. That's pretty cool. Big domed eyes, catches a lot of light. Other than that, it's a fantastic functioning bait. Super good action. Gonna be official. I'm not going out there right now. I don't need to be cold right now. That's it. Thanks for watching. I should be much higher energy in the next video. Apologies for the inflamed bronchial tubes. On to the next bait. I just let him out. I'm not gonna let him out again. I didn't even have to say on to the next bait this time. You could tell by the tone of my voice I was getting to the end of the video, and he's like,
Take me outside.
Chip, I just let you out, dude.
Take me outside. Please.
On to the next bait.